Hello everybody. Today we're going to look at another piece of technology, Vue.js. That's the most popular front-end framework, so for developing web front-ends. I don't have experience with that. I do have experience with Angular framework and React. And Vue.js was built, I think it was inspired by React, and it was built a few years ago, and now certainly it grew its community, and it's still being in active development today. So let's have a look if we can get like a very quick start of Vue.js. So let's see, what do they have in their README? There's how support, the sponsors, introduction. So it's a progressive framework for building user interfaces. The ecosystem, this is new to me, I don't know. This is like projects, probably like the most popular things you need to build the generic UIs. And documentation, they suggest to check out live examples. And for the docs, visit the Vue.js.org. I don't see any like a quick start guide, so perhaps that's in the documentation. Let's see. Yeah, so here they have the get started section. So first part, the installation. So the official guide assumes intermediate level knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That's exactly what I have, so I should have no problem in getting the example running on my laptop. Let's see. So they suggest just creating an index.html file. That's what I would expect from a framework. So it might be as easy as that. So I would create a new file, little Vue HTML, and let's just paste the file that they suggest. So let's see. So it's a regular HTML5 page. They do include the script from the URL on the internet. Let's see if it actually gives us a script. Yeah, this looks like a Vue.js uncompressed code. All the comments are here. It's not minified. Right. Okay. So I would expect this page just to work. So they create a div, which is like a container for the app. I assume this is a binding similar to React or Angular. So and then there is a script part. So you create a Vue application that this application would control this container. And you also pass the data to your app. And here we see the message, like the one of the key and the data object is message, and this is the exact string identifier that we use to bind to the app. So I would expect that if I run this app, I would see just a string hello Vue. Let's see if that would work. And let's try again. Yeah, there you go. There's the app, hello Vue. Just as expected, it shows me one line. So things I would immediately try is like, do they support multiple apps? And can do that by instantiated a Vue app 2 times. Right, so I'll call this app 1. And this will be app 2. Hello again. Try refresh, and as expected, this works. So this is a very basic example of Vue.js. Of course, you can create complex UIs with the app. So let me know if you would like to go through any of the examples that they have here. So they have the guide, they have the API. Yeah, declarative rendering, that's what they have in the first example. You can bind things. let's see, this might be interesting. So in our app2, we would use the vbind attribute, and we will bind message to that. And then the text says, hover your mouse over me for a few seconds to see my dynamically bound tie, to see my dynamic. Okay, so this just like this would make the title attribute of this span to have the value that is bound to the value of the message data key, right? So let's see if that would work. So I hover my mouse over this span and then I see hello again in the title. Nice. Let's see if we can find some more examples. So yeah, that's a basic example of just toggling the visibility of the element. So basically, if you use if, and if the value of scene is true, then this element would be created in DOM. Otherwise, it will be absent from DOM, and thus you won't see this element. So this is a cycle, right? Oh yeah, so they use this if. So what do they have in this example is that they loop through to-dos data key, which happens to be a list, and then they just show text in it. So really, yeah, let's see it in action. So go here, change it into this, and then we have an ordered list instead of a span. And I would expect these three strings to appear in my app. And I refresh, and there you go. Build something awesome. Cool. So please let me know if you're interested in Vue.js and what kind of stuff you're building with it and how I can help you. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.